Now, emotional testimony in day 2 of the murder trial for 2 men accused in a deadly home invasion in Lower Merion Township last year. Kelvin Roberts and Charles Fulforth, co-workers at a junk removal company, are facing first-degree murder, among other charges, after they allegedly went to the wrong address to execute their plan to steal guns from an elderly couple. The prosecution argued in court yesterday that the men acted together in a deliberate, premeditated crime motivated by greed and determined to use violence. 25-year-old Andrew Gaudio was killed in the shooting.
And his mother, Bernadette Gaudio, was paralyzed after she was shot several times. Our Kelly Rule was in the courtroom as she took the stand for the first time.
Bernadette Gaudio said today before the home invasion she was fully independent and active, and now everything needs to be done for her, and she says the pain is just constant. She uses a wheelchair and she was unable to use her hands, so as she was recounting the horrifying moments of December 8th, 2024, a caretaker had to wipe away her tears for her. She said in court when the first bullet hit her, she knew she was paralyzed right away. For the first time, we heard from Bernadette Gaudio about the morning of December 8th, 2024, the alleged invasion of her Wynwood home of 22 years and shooting that left her paralyzed and took the life of her 25-year-old son, Andrew. She says she was in bed following a night spent celebrating her older son's birthday when she remembered, quote, waking up to a big blast and a large black man with a hoodie looking right at me. She says she was shot, and when the bullet hit her, she knew she was paralyzed right away. She said she heard Andrew yelling "Mom" repeatedly, trying to make his way to her, and she says when he got into her room, she saw someone come back in and shoot him, and that she, quote, knew right away he didn't survive. Bernadette testified she tried to keep her eyes shut so they didn't know she was alive, and used Siri to call 911 since she couldn't move. At times, she says she went silent on the call for her safety. The call was played in court yesterday. Kelvin Roberts, seen walking into the courtroom today, and his co-defendant Charles Fulforth are both facing first-degree murder, among other charges for the crime. The district attorney's office says the pair worked together at junk luggers in Willow Grove, and a co-worker, Jeremy Fuentes, told them about a house in Bucks County that had a large amount of guns. Prosecutors say Roberts and Fulforth sought to steal them, but went to the wrong address. Fuentes' trial is separate and scheduled for mid-September. A junk lugger's co-worker that took the Bucks County estimate with Fuentes was among those called to testify today, along with several county detectives. A forensic services detective detailed pictures of the crime scene, including evidence of 12 shots fired from 3 different guns, and of inside Fulforth's apartment, which included a picture of a 3D printer that can be used to make ghost guns. Prosecutors brought Bernadette's jewelry box out and showed pictures of the same box allegedly found in Roberts' Sansom Street home after the crime. Defense attorneys for Roberts and Fulforth say there is plenty of reasonable doubt in this case, and that the third gun suggests another person was involved. They questioned Bernadette about descriptions of the person that came back inside the room that morning, and she said she wasn't sure if it was the same person she initially made eye contact with. The last witness to testify today, a gun trafficking expert, revealing text messages between the defendants in the months before the alleged crime. The Gaudio family did share a new website with us they are using to fundraise for Bernadette as she continues to recover. We will have a link to that on fox29.com. Reporting in Norristown, I'm Kelly Rule, Fox 29 News.